particular video, we're going to take electromagnetic waves and just look at what happens to light waves as they enter a mirror, okay? And a mirror is going to reflect light. So there's three different kinds of mirrors. Number one, there's a flat mirror. What ends up happening is the line coming in, we call it the incident ray, equals the angle going out, we call that the reflected ray. So the angle of incidence, if I put it perpendicular to this lens, will equal the angle of reflection. Now here's what's cool. If I'm a person and I'm looking into this flat mirror, I see the image behind the mirror. This is going to be key to your project that you do with this one. This is a virtual image. The reason it's virtual is it's behind the mirror. Now we have a little object here. He's a snowman and I have a flat mirror. And I want you to look into the mirror and see where you see that object. So you got the object out there, but you see the image in here. Now you don't see me because the light doesn't go through this mirror, but you see that image back behind the mirror. That's a virtual image. It doesn't really exist. In fact, if you saw my hand right now, it's my right hand, but if you look in the mirror, if you could see the rest of me, it would be your left hand. This image is actually reversed of what's actually happening. So in fact, you see the front of him, and in the mirror you see the back of him standing as though he's standing behind. In fact, if you look in the mirror, you see me holding a mirror, holding a mirror, holding a mirror, holding a mirror. Do you see that? Hi, there I am, waving at you guys with a mirror in my hand behind the snowman. Now, obviously there's nothing back behind this mirror. It's a virtual image. It's created by your brain, not actual visible light. Okay, that's going to be important. So you're looking at a real snowman out there. You're looking at his visual image, virtual image in there, and way back there is me holding up the mirror. And if you look in that mirror, you'd see the front of the snowman, I think, or the back. No, you'd still see the back, I guess, over and over and over and over again. So there you go, virtual image, and this is a flat mirror. Now, the second kind of mirror is a convex mirror. If you've ever been in a store, they have these in the corner. The light comes in and reflects out, following this angle of incidence equals the angle of reflection. But again, my eye, or the observers over here looking into the mirror, you see a very tiny image behind the mirror again. And this one's different. Okay, when you look in here, you can still see me holding up a mirror, and you can see my kids' band room from when they had bands in the house. But you see the little guy snowman? He's right there. Okay, and you see the actual snowman right there. But here's the cool part. He's tiny, and he's not way back behind the mirror like the other one, like the flat mirror. He's actually in between this, where this mirror is, and it's almost like he's in my stomach. He's closer to the mirror, but he's tiny. This is also a virtual image. This is your brain connecting these two lines and putting an image right there. Okay, so this is called another virtual image. Convex lens makes it tiny but closer to the mirror. Again, following that angle of incidence, angle of reflection. Now here's the most funnest one. This is a concave mirror. In a concave mirror, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection will go to the center. And so the image will be out in front of the mirror. Now, this is even hard to get, but you'll see the snowman eventually here. Right there he is. Okay, now look where he's at. You see him upside down. Hopefully you see his head. And right now I've got pretty much the whole snowman in there. He's large, upside down. And here's the really cool part. He's out in front of the mirror. So you see the person, and if I move this back far enough, you'll actually put the snowman upside down over the snowman. And this is called a real image because the actual lines of light are actually creating that image. So this is a reflected, real image created by a concave mirror. You can see it's bent in. Convex was bent the other way. And now I can't get that image back. But you can see the snowman upside down over the top of the actual snowman. This is called a real image. It's created by actual lines of light. It's not behind the mirror where it can't actually be, where your brain has to create it. It's out in front of the mirror, and that's a real image. So we're going to talk about those things when we do project video.